Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you with another game of hardcore Minecraft. And as always, what I promise you is boredom. I hope nothing interesting happens at all. But we're inside. It's daylight outside though. And as always, just a cursory quick inspection around to make sure that there aren't any sneaky, creepy crawlies that we have to deal with. Now this is an area that we've lit up underneath, but I do still want to just acquire a little bit of dirt. I say as I almost fall into another thing. So there are, obviously, I've put torches places, but I have just a very tenuous grasp of what's going on there. I either need to start planting wheat by the field, or the wheat field by the river, or I need to develop the bucket technology. But what I want to do first is just fill in these little small holes here, not because I'm worried about villainous monsters, but because I will fall into them if they remain. I just want to check the periphery. The last thing I want is to be fleeing from enemies and then suddenly find myself right in the thick of things uh, without any recourse. But take a little bit of fall damage here. It's all right. We'll regen it right back up with one tasty steak. And I really need more iron, so we're going to be foregoing a lot of the ores that we see just in hopes of finding more iron as we go further in this direction. Now, I haven't scouted any further down here. I just know that there's a grim, dark cavern in this direction, which, all right, we've got some iron first, which is excellent, and some more iron over there. Now, right here, I am not like so confident about things because, yes, there we go. There's a zombie. I knew we'd be running into enemies, so we're just going to get a little bit of distance here. It's just going to be him we have to deal with, right? Yeah, no one up above us, so. All right, so we're taking fire damage from being hit by a fire zombie. That's pretty rough. But the important thing is that the daylight burns them. And that means we're going to be able to come and move in here. We've got just a dangerous area, but the more torches we put down, the safer it'll be. And I don't want to stick my head out too far, because a skeleton will ruin my whole day. But it looks like that mob was the only one that we had for a little bit. And if we just safety it up, we've got a lush cave underneath, so a great place to find clay if we so need. Of course, there's many other things in there too. You can expect to find axolotls around, or at least I usually do. And they tend to go pretty deep, so a good place to find diamonds and redstone and such on the surface. But I'm not trying to go all the way down there today. I am trying to get a little bit more of this iron. So now I've got 5 pieces of iron, which is excellent. And I just want to run back up and get a shield. And ideally, we'll save the rest of the iron. No, a shield and a pickaxe? Yeah, we'll make a shield and a pickaxe because we'll need an iron pickaxe to get gold, and I think gold and both diamonds need it, but diamonds certainly you can't get with a stone pickaxe, which I learned to my everlasting shame once upon a time. But I really should be carrying around a crafting table with me rather than running all the way back up to my house. And also it occurs to me that it's like kind of dumb to have a house, especially one that's just sort of here. Uh, like, wouldn't it be better to just sort of carry a bed with me than have to run back and get one? I could do both. I just don't have enough wool for one more bed because it's 3 for 1. But what I do have, well, I thought I did. Oh, yes, I got to smelt the iron. Look at me forgetting the order of things. Just charcoaling it up. We've still got a fair amount of torches, and I left the door open. Probably going to lose our chicken. No, he's still happily in the corner there. I'm not sure what to do now. I guess we're just gonna keep on, because everything is good. If I run into a couple of spiders, I'll be able to take advantage of that. All right, so it's just one iron piece for a shield, so that should definitely be one of the first things I ever do. That'll leave us with one iron and a nice little advancement. Yeah, I really do think. And right now we just need to throw this down and put a little bit of our stuff here. We don't need to be carrying around all these planks all the time. We certainly don't need to be carrying around saplings or, zombie flesh. Although carrying around a crafting table might be all right. And certainly the steaks. I mean, obviously we're not going to like give up the steaks. But what we are going to notice is that we're down to like 5 pieces of food now. So although in a lot of ways we're in good shape, we're going to have to start thinking about the bare necessities of life, the food, water, and shelter. Of course, you don't have to really drink in this game, and you don't really have to have a roof over your head. But the food is absolutely integral. Some would say necessary. In any case, you can sit still for a while, but you sure can't run. But what I want to do now, I just have a couple of minutes before sunset. I'm just looking for a sheep or a cow. We're just going to go over and kill this pig on this island over here because we know we can get back pretty soon, pretty safely. We're just going to do a quick scan, however, for zombies. Sometimes you got to go below the surface before it'll let you go to fast swimming mode. And all right, we've got a whole bunch of food spawning over here. And if I had shears, I'd shear this sheep or maybe even keep them prisoner. But we don't have that luxury. All we have is the luxury of the sword, the luxury of power, such as it is. And down here, well, there are monsters. There are monsters and vast, vast possibilities. But we're just going to mark that down in our heads, give a little look there. Pumpkins are. This is a great find. Pumpkins grow without needing irrigation because I can't actually irrigate right now. That's incredibly important. Pumpkins sort of perpetually grow a little bit over in the side of lines, and pumpkins are bought at very good rates from villagers. So if I just set up a casual little pumpkin farm pretty close to my stuff, and then we'll be in great shape. It looks like this isn't a river. It looks like it is a lake, or at least a lake-like thing that intercedes here. There's those are the purple eyes of an enemy. We're not going to look too close at him. Every time I mess with one of those dudes, I end up toasty dead, just like worse than normal. The spring gets crispy. That was a bad sound. All right, I don't like that sound. We're going to keep on running. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. Oh no. All right, we're going to have to make it to the water. Hopefully it won't be able to get us there. I shouldn't have looked him in the eye. Oh man. Oh, the feelings. All of the feelings. Okay. All right. I'm still alive. I need to eat a little bit more for regen, and I am absolutely not looking behind me. Okay, now we've got health again. We've got our shield. All right, is he still there? Oh, okay. As I was saying, just a totally normal trip down into a chasm. No way to be in danger. I should get a heart rate monitor. That would be a fun little thing. You would see how I am not pretending to be afraid whenever I say I am. But all right, so I think you're not supposed to look at those guys. I think I just looked like a little bit too long and it made him mad because I don't think one spawned behind me. I think he just like booked it towards me. Of course, 3 hits would have killed me. Took the 2, not the third one. We've got a little bit more mutton. I think one of those sheep was white. Yeah, one sheep was white, so that's going to be enough for a bed. And that makes this day a resounding success. All I have to do is listen to the tremulous beating of my heart and jump into the waiting confines of my nice white wool bed. And there you go. great success, perfect run. Nothing went wrong. Basically, basically flawless. If you forget that I almost died, I'll forget that I almost died. But we've got 12 more steaks for the next day. We've got pumpkins. Maybe it was his pumpkin patch. That would explain a lot of the anger. But speaking of things that belong to other people, we just need to grab our cobblestone and such real quick. Grab a stone hoe, and we'll lay down a pumpkin patch here real quick. You can get a very large amount of pumpkin seeds pretty quickly, which is nice. And we're just gonna do it in a flat row here. Sort of sprint backwards with not sprint backwards, but you sprint forwards. I'm so used to having the seeds in my offhand. You don't want to do what I just did there. Very important for pumpkins to have a layer of space between them. I don't know the exact number on it, but it is a noticeable difference in the speed of growing them. So we're just going to clear the wheat seeds, or just the random grass, which leads to wheat seeds. Those are not wheat seeds themselves. But speaking of wheat seeds, might as well plant one of them here. And yeah, there we go. I am afraid of Enderman. I need to quit looking at them. I think unironically that they get angry if you look at them, and then they send evil chicken oracles with flaming torches for heads to warn you of your wrongs. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to that Enderman that I ever looked in his direction. I won't do it again. I am suitably chastened and indeed afraid of those guys now. Scary things to see in the dark. And next time I'm gonna look away before. Whenever I see a little pair of purple eyes, then I'm out. If I ever see people with purple eyes in real life, I'll have to run from them. They'll probably be contacts, but there's a chance that they're an Enderman, and you don't want to be left holding the bag if it is. But speaking of, it is time for me to go back to work and, you know, do all the things that I have to do. I think I'm going to buy a bag of miniature Reese's and eat all of them afterward. I'm not sponsored by Reese's. I'm just a fan. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and I hope I'll see you in the next video.